Hey guys, I'm Bud Summers, Guitar Lessons with Bud. I did want to take a little bit of time to go back. We did a series of looking at soloing with different chord forms. We did 3 different major forms. And we did 3 different minor forms. We did but we never did really talk about being able to connect the forms into one thing. I'd like to do this and as a practice thing, just take it and imagine that you're sitting on one chord and the rhythm changes for a long period of time. That doesn't necessarily happen, but if you can practice that way, it kind of familiarizes you with what you have available, what you can do. If we start with the key of F, and you just the F major form I kind of used right there. And then remember the one that I kind of called a D first inversion was this chord form. So you've got that, and then the other one that's kind of based out of an A chord, if you remember your A here. If you're taking it to F, you're going to be up here. Real nice for the Allman Brothers types of things. But anyway, taking these chords and just start by just playing through them. You know, once you're familiar with maybe go to G is actually a nice key to do this. You can do it in A. You know, and there's nothing wrong with adding the lower notes too. I'll show you a quick lick right there. That's a cool little lick. You keep that 4th finger there. Anyway, but once you get familiar with just going through and playing those, you can start doing some of those other notes outside of the chord, just as I was kind of showing you in those previous videos. And if you don't remember, you know, certainly go back and look at them. But we kind of looked at it and we said, you know, anytime we've got this F form, your straight notes are right there, but this note's good, that note's good. You know, the suspension there, the 6th, the 2nd right there. And remember then too, if you're used to doing your pentatonic scales, almost everybody has done those at one time or another, and I've got a couple of videos about pentatonic scales too. But you can blend those, and that's where you get probably the coolest leads, I think, is if you do some blending of what you know. Okay, using some of the notes from the pentatonic, some of the notes from your straight major thing. But other things to remember. In this F form, one thing that I think is cool is taking a 3-note run to the chord tone. Very easy to do right there. You know that's a note. Coming to the 3rd, coming to the 5th, and then coming to the... I know that's a little ridiculous. I was having fun there though. But well, I'm just trying to illustrate though, if we use some of these non-chord tones and also take them how to do that one, I'm just sliding into my note there. I'm taking this chord form that I know. I just slid into it, or you can pick both notes. Bend, you know, and I like to push that in, and, you know, and then choke it, kind of bring the pick back and stop. So you're not hearing that bleed through onto the next note. But, you know, so you can take all these different notes out of here. See, I use that to connect back to this form. And that's really going to be stuff that you'll learn on your own, but I think I learned all that from just starting with these basic ideas and saying, okay, I'm going to do this. So, again, all I'm trying to get you to do is get used to moving this form to this form to this form, taking those three forms. There's the key of G, key of A. You're going to run out of room with this one. You can do it in B, and you can do it in C. You should be able to get to D. That's my very highest fret, though, if I'm in the key of D doing that. I don't go there a lot, but, you know, you certainly can. But anyway, just try and start working with these, taking the shapes and stringing them together. Because that's one of the things that people are always asking about. Well, how do I learn to string them together? Well, here's how you do it. Just start working back and forth between them. I hate to say it's that simple, but it really is. Just take a form that you've learned and do it like that. Probably using a metronome is a good idea. I did a lesson on metronomes at some point too. Using a metronome is a good idea because it makes you play in time. And most of the time we're not aware of it when we get out of time a little bit, especially if you're playing by yourself. You go to playing with some friends and you'll know immediately. But yeah, you can practice with a metronome and just spend some time doing these chord forms, getting used to going from one to the next and back and forth. Okay? All right, thanks. I'll see you next time.